Mastering modal verbs, conquering negatives. Hello everyone. Welcome to our new lesson in our English language learning series. Today, we're going to delve into a crucial aspect of the English language, the negative forms of modal verbs. It's an area that often presents some difficulty, but with practice, you can master it with ease. Before we dive into the negatives, it's essential to remember what modal verbs are. Modal verbs are special verbs in English that express ability, possibility, permission, or obligation. Some common examples include can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, and would. These words can subtly change the meaning of a sentence, and they're incredibly important for precise communication. Let's move on to the main topic, the negative forms of modal verbs. When we want to create the negative form, we simply add not after the modal verb. For example, the negative of can becomes cannot, or can't, may, turns into may not, or mayn't, although mayn't is rather formal and not commonly used, and so on. Here's a quick list of common modal verbs and their negative forms. Can, cannot, can't. Could, could not, couldn't. May, may not, mayn't. Might, might not, mightn't. Must, must not, mustn't. Shall, shall not, shan't. Should, should not, shouldn't. Will, will not, won't. Would, would not, wouldn't. Now, let's see these negative modal verbs in action. Here are some example sentences. Can't, I can't swim. Couldn't, she couldn't come to the party yesterday. May not, you may not enter without permission. Mightn't, it mightn't rain today. Mustn't, we mustn't forget our tickets. Shan't, he shan't be late again. Shouldn't, you shouldn't eat so much candy. Won't, they won't be coming to the dinner. Wouldn't, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Remember, practice is key to mastering these. Try to use these negative modal verbs in your own sentences. And that wraps up our lesson on negative forms of modal verbs. Remember, the key to becoming proficient with modal verbs is regular practice. Try to incorporate them into your daily English use. Keep practicing, and soon, these negative forms will become second nature to you. We hope this lesson has been helpful to you. Happy learning, and we'll see you in our next lesson.